Hi guys, this is Danny with Danny Aquatics coming to you from the fish room. We're starting off with this 20-gallon small aquarium. It's got about 20-25 fire mouths, and they're growing. They're getting a little bit bigger. They're up to about 1 inch at least. There's one in there that's a little bit bigger, but they're doing really swell. So eventually I'm going to have to give some of these away or put them in a bigger tank. But they're doing great. Alright, let's check out some of these big tanks back here. And here we have the 65-gallon kind of mixed tank with all the black and white convicts. This is what I had left of some of the Mbuna and one peacock, and everything else I got rid of. And that way my big 275-gallon tank has mostly haps. I think there's still a few little Mbuna in there, but there were the little ones. I kind of just stopped trying to get everybody out of there because I was stressing everybody out. But eventually those will be coming out of there as well. So I'm going to probably be reinstating the 150-gallon tank, and I'm not sure where I'm going to put it at, but we'll see. And this is my 55-gallon tank. That's just albino convicts, and those are really doing really well. So beautiful tank, low maintenance. Alrighty, let's check out the large tank in here. This is the 450-gallon, mostly South American cichlids, except for the bala sharks. But other than that, all these guys are really doing just beautifully. Beautiful, peaceful tank. I got some. I got one gold severum, gold severum, 2 turquoise severum. I got about 4 bala sharks. I got 1 chocolate, and I got about 4 Geophagus finni. And that red tail one, I cannot remember what that one is called anymore. But I got one of those, and I got 1 fire mouth in here, and I got 2 waru, 1 little one and 1 big one. That one's barely coming around. He's finally growing a little bit. And old Bashful over here is hiding. There he is, my grumpy. I call him Smiley because he's never smiling. It's my I think he's like considered a short body true parrot, but he's a gorgeous fish, really nice. Alrighty guys, we'll go check out everybody else on the other side of the fish room. And here's my 29-gallon tank that mostly had tetras. A few weeks ago I moved the 2 bala sharks that I had that are growing out, and this morning one of them was deceased. So I'm down just to 1. So I'm just hoping he'll grow out and get big enough. I've noticed that some of these little fish, especially like the tetras and the little bala sharks, they're very sensitive. You got to be real careful with them, especially when you're moving them and stuff. They get, I don't know. If you mishandle them too rough, they can die. They get stressed out too much and they'll die. And down here at the bottom, I'm waiting for some little tiny fry to hopefully come out. I saw some little wigglers in there. I brought some of the eggs that were in the 350-gallon that the Geophagus redhead tapajos were guarding. Let me see if I can get down here and you can see maybe some of these little tails in here moving around. I had some wigglers in there, and you can see them already moving around in there. They're tiny, but I'm going to have a few of them in there, so they're going to be having some of those coming out pretty soon. Hopefully within a few months they'll be swimming around. And there's Papa and Mama right there. They're going to be lovely. They're going to have some new kids. But I scooped them out of here. That way I could, I vacuumed them out really because I figured if they start hatching, all these other fish are gonna eat them up. But all right, let's check out the 330-gallon tank here. Back up far enough, and let me zoom back down. There we go. And these guys are really doing really well also. Beautiful, beautiful tank. If I can block that light there. These guys are just gorgeous. Very peaceful tank. And one of my favorite tanks as well. So, alrighty, let's check out these African cichlids over here. All these haps. These guys are really doing good. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Like I said, there's a few of those little yellow ones that are still in here, but they are crazy to try to catch. You almost have to drain the tank completely down. And with this heat right now, it is almost impossible because it is just too much hot water coming out of the tap. And I'm only doing 20% water changes. Alrighty, let's check out the big tank in here. See how these guys are doing. This is the 550-gallon, mostly Central American, except for a few silver dollars. And I've got a few small fire mouths in here that I put in here a couple months ago, and they're doing good. I figured the arowana would have probably eaten them up, but nope, he didn't even bother with them. So they're doing good. There's my Paco, my arowana. And I did add one fish in here when I was getting rid of all of the Ambuna out of the big tank that I moved and got rid of. And he's replacing my Gordo, my Jack Dempsey for now. He's a bumblebee. And this guy is like huge. He is about like 8 inches long. And there he is right there. This guy's beautiful. Now, I've had him for, I guess, going on about 3 years. And he's grown quite a bit. And he's basically almost all black, except for a little bit of gray showing in him. But when he was young, he was yellow and black, and then he turned basically almost solid black. But he's a really pretty, very pretty fish. Alrighty, guys, these are mostly, that's a black belt, and that's my Goliath. He is humongous. Like I said, these guys are probably about 14 inches long. They weigh about at least 5 pounds. I've got him, Goliath, and this one I call Brutus. He is huge also. Very big. Oh my gosh, he thinks we're huge. Alrighty, guys. Just a quick update on the activity going on in the fish room. Oh, and these two here, I guess, are kissing cousins. I just wanted to capture that before I close this video. So y'all have a wonderful and a blessed day, guys. Y'all take care. All right, bye.